Ah, I can't believe how long it's been since we had a ball this sumptuous. We all really needed to wait for our king's heir's birthday, huh? It's their ball, after all. Hopefully, this time they'll find someone to marry, which really is the main goal here, after all. And still, they refuse to even attend the party, watching from above. Not that I'm surprised. They hate this kind of event. And even more, they hate the idea of finding a spouse. I mean, it's not like I can blame them. Being the heir and being so charming, no one seems to really care for who they truly are. And all of their potential partners just didn't want to stay by their side and left after seeing who they really were underneath. Being their closest friend, I know them well enough, and I care about them despite their dark side. Hopefully, this time will be the right one. They'll find someone who will fall for them and embrace all of their sides, especially since it's the first time they'll have the chance to choose someone, instead of just accepting whoever the king decided for them. Looks like the guests are almost all here. I suppose it's time for me to do my job and ensure that everything is going as it should, at least for a little bit. Maybe if someone catches my interest, I might ask them to dance with me. Oh, hello, my friends. I hope you're having fun tonight. Yes, our guest of honor will join us in a moment, I'm sure. They were just waiting for all the guests to arrive. Yes, I'm sure they can't wait to get to know you too. Well, please enjoy the ball, and refer to us knights if something is wrong. Oh, sir, it's so good to see you. I see you got married. I'm so glad to see you're doing fine. Our heir, too, is supposed to get married, hopefully as soon as possible. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you here. They'll be here in a moment, be sure to greet them. Oh, have you tried our tarts? They use the marigolds from the royal garden, and I assure you, they give it quite an impeccable sweet aftertaste, with just a hint of citrus. They're quite delicious. I'm not saying this because I personally cultivated them, of course. Just try them and do let me know. Great. Have an excellent time. It was nice seeing you and your wife. Ah, good evening. How... Is it really you? Of course I remember. How could I forget? You're that little child that snuck into the royal garden while following a butterfly. Oh, it's been so long. 9, maybe 10 years, I think. Look at you, how much you've grown since then. I didn't? Well, if I remember correctly, you must be the same age as our heir, so I guess it's pretty normal that you changed much more than I did. You were just a child back then, but now you've really grown up. As for me, I think I barely gained a few inches in height. Oh, so that's the truth. Well, even if you say you didn't remember my face, based on your reaction, you still recognized me as soon as we spoke. So, maybe you had some memories of that day. Wait, is that... Yes, that's the rose I gave you last time. The red rose that shall not perish. Does that mean... You also remember that promise, right? The promise to walk through the royal garden together. I swore that one day when you were all grown up, coming back here I would personally show you around the entire garden, and not just the roses like we saw that day. So you do remember. Of course I meant that, and I was telling the truth, but I didn't think you would have held on to this promise. I must say, I'm surprised and happy. Well, unfortunately, today isn't the best day to do that because, we must needs attend this ball. I don't want to break our promise, really. I would love to walk with you through the garden and show you all of those beautiful flowers that I take care of, but it will have to wait. Hey, don't make that face. I think you were probably invited for the same reason as all the other young people here, right? The heir might just choose you as their spouse. Isn't that much more important than looking at flowers? Still, why don't we... the music again. My dear, would you do me the honor of joining me for a dance? Oh, thank you for accepting. This melody is one of my favorites. Oh, don't worry. You don't have to know how to dance, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Hold my hand with this one, and put the other one right here. Now, right foot, left foot, right again. Yes, just like that. You're doing excellent. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. Did you come here alone, or are you with someone else? With a friend, huh? I didn't seem to notice them. Where are they? I hope they didn't just leave you here on your own. Really? They wanted to hit on the court crier. And here I thought that everyone here just wanted a chance with the heir aiming at the crown. So they weren't really interested in them, huh? And what about you? Are you interested in them? Well, yes, you're right. You don't know them yet, so it's hard to say. There are many who are drawn to them because of their looks, though, or for the royal title. I can't stand those who only want them for these things. But maybe, who knows, you could be the right one for them. I mean, you grew up, certainly, but my memories of you depict you as kind, tranquil, gentle. Perhaps a bit clumsy, but nonetheless a good-hearted person. And if you don't mind my saying, you're quite attractive, too. I mean it. And when you blush, even more so. You're welcome, my dear. Oh, you think so? Well, thank you, really, but I'm just a normal person. I've got nothing special. You really think so? Well, I'm glad. Oh no, I'm not here with anyone. Me and some of the other royal knights are here to ensure everyone's safety, but personally, being close friend to the heir, I kind of have the permission to have some fun myself. I don't really care for this sort of thing, and it doesn't happen that often to have this kind of event here, so I'm glad I can enjoy it a little bit. And if I'm being honest, I'm actually really, really happy that you're here. It was so unexpected, and I must say, it has truly made my evening. And just to let you know, for someone who can't dance, you're quite graceful. Your movements are so delicate, just like a butterfly. Oh, because of my lead, is it? I'm not going to take all the credit here. You deserve some, too. I'm glad you're having fun, though. You really want to go there? After all, Why not? I don't suppose there's a problem in going to the royal garden now. I mean, the guests are all here now, and the heir might want to find someone to dance with too, if they're not busy doing something else. Maybe they won't notice if we sneak out. So... No, I'm sorry, never mind. I really shouldn't be saying this. As much as I would love to, I have my duty here, and I can't leave the ball. Trust me, my dear, if circumstances had been different, I would have gladly danced with you in the royal garden tonight. Thank you for dancing with me. Do you want to go see if your friend is back? I don't want to, hold you back if you have other plans for tonight. Oh, wait. Is that them? I guess they succeeded. It looks like the two of them are having fun over there. Well, you're happy for them. You two are really close, aren't you? Yes, I can see that. Well then, I guess, would you like to try something from the banquet? For tonight, we also have a special red wine flavored with hibiscus. Of course, it comes from the garden, and it's one grafted with a special potion made of the sap of an orange tree, too. May I pour you a glass? Do you like it? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Oh yes, I still love taking care of the garden, just like 10 years ago. Being a knight doesn't exactly leave me with a lot of free time, but you can say that being a close friend of the heir has its advantages. They let me take care of it, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. I don't want to sound pompous or anything, but I have a feeling that without me, that garden wouldn't be the same. And it's a pity that I'm one of the few that really cares about it. Even the heir themselves doesn't appreciate it as much as they should. You, on the other hand, your love for flowers is so genuine that it brings me so much joy. I feel like you're one of the few that truly appreciates what I do for the garden. And the fact that you also kept that rose for all these years just shows how much you care about it. I must say, 10 years ago I didn't think I would actually have the chance to see you again, but now that you're in front of me, now that we've both grown up since that day, the dance we had together, it makes me feel somehow as if you've always been here. As if all of those butterflies flying in the garden, resting their wings upon my flowers, all signs that you never really left that day. It's... Sorry, I must be saying things that don't really make a lot of sense. But what I'm trying to say is... It's like that day we connected in some way, and the connection never disappeared. It may have been buried, but it's always been there, and now you're here again, grown up, and I can't help but feel it even stronger. I'm sorry. Just forget everything I've said. Oh, your friend is back. I really need to go now. I'm really glad that I had the chance to talk with you again, and I thank you for dancing with me. I hope we'll have the chance to see that garden together someday. Have a nice evening, my dear. What was I thinking? Why did I say all of those things? Memories and wine don't go so well together. But really, they change so much. So elegant, just like a butterfly. But it's the butterfly's choice where to land. The flower's role is to just be there for them when they want to rest their wings. And that's what I'm supposed to do. That's my role. I can't hold them back. Wait a moment. Yeah. they're looking at them. No, more like they're observing them, watching as they chat with their friend. That smirk I see can only mean one thing. I should have expected it after all. And that was the point of this ball. And if the heir wants them, then any kind of feeling I may have, I will bury them before they can sprout. That's my role. I must serve the heir and their wishes, even if the one they want to marry is the one I would love to have by my side. I know them well enough. I know their dark side well enough too. And when the butterflies shall land upon their spider's web, they shall not leave again.